Listen, I think we all want to see the best product out on the field, right? We want to see football matches, sport matches, any, right? You want to see American football, soccer, or football, basketball, NHL, baseball, whatever the case is, you want to see the best products out there, right? You want to see the best game. You want to see the best players. You want to see the best tactics. You want to see the best going at it, right? That's what made all those like Liverpool, Man City games so exciting. That's what makes rivalries stand out when those two teams, and obviously Liverpool, Manchester United, whatever the case might be, Real Madrid, Barcelona, when the two teams are playing at the top level, at the top of their game, right? They're both titans and they're playing each other and their squads are good. All the best players are on the field. The best tactics are on. You go and you line up and you cannot wait to see that game, right? Now, from that being the best, we are going to dilute it. And we have been, and I've been complaining about it forever, but we have been diluting it because the fixture congestion that these players go through is insane. Okay, it is ridiculous. The fact that FIFA feels like they need to just jam in there all these qualifiers, all these, the conference league or whatever the tournament they're trying to play. Because if they don't have the World Cup and they don't have the Euro, the Copa America, whatever the case might be, they're at a loss, right? So they're like, how do we just keep doing this? And they just keep jamming international breaks in there. So players have to travel. Players have to do all that. And then the league wants to squeeze them all out for everything they have too, right? So you got the Carabao Cup, you got the League Cup, you got the whatever cup, then you got Champions League, then you have the league. Listen, for me, I think the best product is club football. Again, obviously, we don't want to do away with international, but the best product is club football, and they are diluting it so bad. And because of that, I think they're actually reaching a point where the players are getting sick of it. And I actually just saw that it was Rodri that talked about it, where he's like, listen, playing 70, 80 games, you're the amount of just wear on the body. Again, that's what they sign up for. That's fine, right? But I'm saying even the amount of unnecessary wear that they do to when they come back and play, I'm not using it as an excuse, but I think you did kind of see some of that in Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. You have players that are from South America and they're traveling and you're doing the whole bit. It's just taxing. It really is. There's no other way to. It's just really taxing, and to just put that in the middle of the club tournaments and the club league, it's just exhausting for these players, and they've had enough. And the weirdest part is too that when the players are saying, "Holy fuck!" Like, we're playing a lot of games. And, it's just tiring, and you're going to get injured, and you're going to get this and that and the third. Instead of people supporting the players, and I pray that this is a problem from X, okay? Or from Twitter, whatever we're calling it. I pray that it's only contained there. But people are siding with, like, okay, then leave. When players are asking for, like, can we not play like so many games that it just like destroys and wears our body? Again, I think that they know what it is. I think that they signed up for it and what it causes, but you can't just like keep just absolutely running them into the ground and expecting, hell, even the product, the football, the game, where players look slow, where players look tired. Like, it sucks. It sucks to watch it. It really does. But again, Rodri talks about it, And here it is. Rodri talks about it.
Games a season do you think is an optimum level for an elite player to play?
Honestly, I don't know the exact number. I think from my experience, I can tell you that 60, 70, no, obviously. I think between 40 and 50.
I mean, honestly, he looked like he was in recovery a lot of those games too. Like let's keep it a buck. Like, I don't know what they were doing or what. I'm glad his eyebrows have come back in. He looks ragged. Like Lamine Yamal, for this brilliant talent that we think he is, they are just running him to the ground. Again, I get it. He wants to play all the games. He can play more. He's got a lot of energy. But then you look at cases like what happened to Pedri, right? You see Gavi's injured, right? You see, like, there's just things that it's like, we want to enjoy these players. Like, we want these players to keep pushing football forward, to be the next generation, to show us what they got. And it's like, it's not going to happen if we're just running them into the ground. So, again, that's just one little chime in right there. But let's see, finish this out.
Is the amount of games in which a player can perform in a highest level. After that, everything comes, you drop, because it's impossible to sustain the physical level.
Naturally.
And yeah, and I think this years we're gonna go until 70, maybe 80. I don't know. Depends on how far you go into competitions. In my humble opinion, I think it's too much. I think we have to take care of ourselves. Someone has to take care of ourselves, because we are the main characters of this, let's say, sport or business, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. I mean, really, without the top players, what do you have? I'm not fucking lining up to watch Sunday League. CBS is not lining up to pay millions of dollars for TV deals for my fucking friends playing in the park, right? Like, nobody's buying the Premier League packages when you got fucking bums playing. You want the best. You want the best. And of course you do. Why would you... My God. Why would you not want the best? Why would you be paying for shit that isn't the best? You gotta... It's nothing without the players.
And yeah, I think not everything is money or marketing. It's also the quality of the show. So in my opinion, when I'm
again, we aren't. I am not. I'm sure he is not calling for one game a week because that's optimal to everybody, and you're being a baby. That's not what we're saying. But it can't be every 2-3 days or whatever it is, and you just kind of have that going forward until never. Like, I don't think the players even got a break. They got finished with the Euros, then they're back, then they're doing preseason, then they're, back in the league, and here we go again. It's like, I didn't get a break.
Not tired. I perform better. And if the people want to see a better football, we need to rest. Just something to put in there, but that's what I think.
And again, who's really responsible for a lot of it? It can be the coaches, obviously picking the same teams, but it's like you want to play your best players, right? So you're gonna keep picking Rodri. Yeah, I can't afford to drop Rodri. He's the best. He's gonna be a little slow. Damn, that sucks. But he's the best. Spain wants to pick him every time. So it's like, I get it. It's just like, sit down and be like, okay, we can't keep doing this. And again, I pray that the problem is contained to this site that has become, boy, how do I say it? I don't know. It's just become real one-sided, and you'll see what it is. But anyway, look at this dude. Look at this dude. AFC, okay? Arsenal fan, obviously. Motherfucker, Martin Odegaard is out now. He got hurt on Norway duty. Again, nobody's saying he shouldn't play for Norway. Are those games really fucking necessary right now? I don't think so. But look at what this dude says. Go for it. Go on strike. There'll be plenty of players willing to play those games. There's not going to be plenty of people wanting to watch those games. I'll tell you that right fucking now. And the opportunities you get. The demands of the game are changing and growing. Fucking moron. Be grateful you're one of those industries that isn't suffering right now. They're not suffering because of what they do. Okay? Again, he is licking the balls of billionaires and people who would not give a flying fuck about him, right? We say all these people it's just a business, right? We say the players, why are they treating it like a business? Because they're a commodity now. Because they are being treated as product. So they want to look out for themselves. And I think you would want to do the same thing. I don't think they're calling for anything crazy. Like, really, I don't. What are they actually calling for? Hey, can we slow down on some of these games? It's really what they're calling for. And people are being so stupid as to like, oh, you should. Look at this bozo. But they are paid for it. No shit, they're paid for it. But we're not paying them to get out there and destroy their bodies. We're paying them because they produce the best product. Okay? They produce. A lot of people can play football. None of them could do what Rodri does. Let's keep it a buck, guys. Let's keep it a buck. Fewer games, less competition, less exciting. Imbecile. Fuck off. Pampered and overpaid. Imbecile. Load of fatties. What is he talking about? Load of fatties that he's paid millions. Like, my brother, what are you talking about? These people, there's players that are saying, boy, we're getting kind of abused. We're getting kind of wrung for everything we got. And people are siding with them. That's why it always got me in bad taste. It always hit me weird when the whole thing about the Super League even came up. No, you can't take football from us, the supporters. And it's like, okay, well, now we have a chance to stand with the players. Fuck them. Now, again, they're saying he's talking about strike and not having an option potentially, right?
Get to a point where after playing so many games or being asked to play so many games that the players will say, I don't want to be part of this, and they'll actually end up like going on strike or refusing to play in such a big kind of calendar.
Yeah, I think we're close to that.
Again, I don't think he's saying like he wants to. He's simply stating the facts. These working conditions are horrible. Yeah, like it would be insane to me to have to try to explain that people should be, have good working conditions and somehow they're the bad guy.
I mean, because it's easy to understand. I mean, if we're...
Again, even if you want to be selfish about it, I want the best product. What's going to give me the best product? And at the same time, give me a good amount of it, right? Because right now, there's a lot of games that are garbage. Whenever it's international break, I'm tuned off. I don't want to watch that shit. Who's watching it? It means nothing. It does nothing. The only thing that concerns me about those international matches, like the one we just had, is that one of our players is going to get hurt. That's it. That is the only thing I watch out for. Besides that, who's scoring, who's doing, who's whatever, couldn't give a fuck. Keep it. Honestly, keep it. I really don't care. It is so unnecessary, and it is so lame. Like, I want to be watching Liverpool, and I want to be watching them versus Manchester United, rested up, ready to go to battle, play well, right? Or City, or whoever. I want to watch. I don't wish, that the injury on Martin Odegaard. They came back. They had like 3-4 injuries. Calafiori, I think, got hurt as well. Whatever the case was. Like, I don't want to fucking watch that. I want to watch the best players playing.
They're asking something, and I think it's something general. I think you ask any player, he will say the same. It's not like the opinion of Rodri or whatever. No, I think it's a general opinion of the players.
I think very famously, Kevin De Bruyne has said it pretty publicly as well. And then maybe Courtois as well. I've seen a couple others. There's been some players that have said it.
And if it keeps this way, it will be a moment that we have no other option. I really think, but let's see. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's something that worries us because we are the guys that suffer. So,
Do you think it will get to a point where
And again, I think rightfully so. And I think even if you were give up your wages, then see this is what I'm saying. This is like if your employer doesn't let you use the bathroom, doesn't give you any breaks. Guys, we should really do something about this. Oh, why don't you quit then? You deserve some fucking breaks, man. You deserve some breaks. Does he know that strike means no pay? No shit, idiot. It's a sacrifice. From a United, like, come on, man. I don't know. Again, selfishly, I would want the best product. I want to watch club football. I want the best versus the best. All right. The most exciting time, I think, for a lot of us was Real Madrid versus Barcelona, Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi, right? If they're getting over fucking played, if they're hurt, it dampens it because you don't get to see that. You don't get to see the height of the game. You don't get to see the highest of highs collide. It can't be that difficult. You should want. I'm honestly, I'm very, very glad that Kevin De Bruyne has said something about it, that Rodri has said something about it, and that they're taking initiative and not just sitting back and taking it. So again, we should all want it, and we should obviously be backing the players because who the fuck else would we back? I've already said it, but it's like, yeah, a lot of people play football. Not a lot like Kevin De Bruyne. Not a lot like Erling Haaland, Salah, Trent, It's the players that make it. And just wearing them to the ground unnecessarily and before they, they have a chance to have a career, I think is dumb. I really do. Again, there's always going to be players that just kind of get hurt, that have bad luck. Jack Wilshere comes to mind. Marco Reus, players like that. There's just like, dang, sometimes it's just not meant to be. Sucks you can't do anything about it. This is something that I think that we could do something about, that the players can do something about, and that I think would give the game, would be better served for the game in the long run, So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I went off there. So, let me know what you think. Am I out of line? Am I not? Let me know.